Hi guys, it's Erin. I'm taking a little break while my Fallout characters dry because I'm painting eyes on them and stuff. But eyes and beards and hair and customizing and whatnot. And I have this haul that I actually want to use stuff from, so I wanted to go ahead and film this, and I'm going to try and breathe while I do it. So bear with me. This one I got a small haul from, what do you call it? Simon Says Stamp, because there was a $5 coupon, which, remember, I was saying in the other haul that I'm amazed that, you know, I never have coupons. Well, I had a coupon. So I got one of the most recent Clearly Besotted stamps, and it's all a bunch of little dragons, which are totally adorable, and I can't wait to color them, but I can't color them because I can't stamp them because this, whatever they make their stamps out of is really chemically, and I can't open this bag or package. So I'm hoping that they put me on antibiotics soon so I can actually open it and play with them, but we'll see. The other thing I got was this sailboat set from Stampendous, and the reason that I got it was because I thought that the sailboat would look really good on, what do you call it, on canvases. Yeah, see, I'm sorry, I'm all crazy right now because it's 4 a.m., okay? I've been up all night, and I don't know why, other than painting. And writing, so much writing. So, yeah, that's why I'm a little bonkers. But, I need coffee is what I need. But anyway, I thought that the sailboats would look good when I put it on, you know, a canvas and, like, painted and stuff like that. And I wanted to incorporate some stamps into the canvases that I did. And I have a bunch of ideas, so I thought I would get this one, as well as these little bunnies. I thought also would look really good on canvases when I mix the bunnies in with a bunch of actual, like, Prima flowers and dimensional stuff and blah, blah, blah. So I thought that would be cool. Greeting Farm did their Secret Stamp Club release thing. And even though I've liked the last several releases, I know the second that I sign up, I won't like the stamps that I get because that did actually happen. So I just go ahead and buy them when they release the, when they release them for individual sale. So these are the two most recent ones that I got. And the rest of this is from Joann's. So again, with trying to mix stamps in with canvases, I got these little fish. I wasn't really sure how big they were because I'm terrible with that whole, oh, stamp is such and such by such and such. Yeah, I can never picture that. So I just get it and I'm either surprised or saddened, which, you know, is what happened with this one because it was only $1. Sorry, breathe. It was only $1, so it's not like that big of a deal, but I have never seen one of the Prima Bloom girls this small. I mean, oh my god. But yeah. So, what happened was I went and I wanted to make sure that I got these stamps because remember I was telling you in the last one that I saw these at the expo and I really wanted them because they're huge. I mean, look at how big they are compared to my hand, you can see. But I had a hard time tracking them down in one place, and so I made sure to fill these in my cart, and so I got almost the last ones, and these also have stencils and the masks with them, so that's good. You can see the stencil and the mask. And I needed the pink. I needed a pink and a yellow because Marker Pop didn't have anything but the new 2015 releases, and there wasn't any pink or yellow that I liked. So I got two of the distress paints. So I had a pink and yellow distress paint. I got the Distress Crackle Paint set, so you've got a black, a white, and a clear. I only have the clear, or I only have the white. I only have one of them, so this way I get the other ones. So I thought that that would be fun. And then I had to fill my cart with other stuff to get to the free shipping thing because I'd rather pay for things instead of shipping. And so, you know, and I figure I can always use more stencils, which is why I'm filming this right now because everything's quiet and I actually want to start working on something. So I got this stencil, and they're mostly stencils that my Cameo does not like cutting. So, you know, that's my theory on buying stencils. I got this one, which is a cool swirl pattern, which I thought would look really good on an ocean type thing where, you know, like the waves are coming in and it's going like that, so that would be cool. Then I just got a bunch of random texture type ones. This one no matter where you buy it from, it doesn't really match the picture that they show you, but the whole idea is that it's, you know, crackly and whatnot, and if you put mediums through it, it'll look really cool with just, you know, regular crackle, like you broke it. And then these ones are more geometric and less random, but still with this one has a sort of distressed look to it, which I thought was fun. And then this one is really, you know, straight up geometric, just, you know, little squares. But they're kind of irregular, so it's kind of like that, it's kind of like that plastic stuff that you sew yarn through, but more irregular. And then this one I really liked. You know, it's not surprising it was like $7 or something, but I don't speak French, so I don't know what this says, but it's a bunch of, you know, words and text in French, which I kind of like it that way, because that way I'm not sitting there staring at it and reading it, which I have a big problem with. Funny story, which is completely random, but it's 4 a.m., so you're gonna have to listen. When my husband and I moved to Big Bear Lake, we traveled from NorCal in Union City, which is right next to Fremont, which you might actually have heard of. Anyway, we drove, and my parents and I drove behind my husband in the moving truck. And the moving truck said 1-800-GO-PENSKE. And we know that because we read it 700,000 times, over and over and over and over again, because our brains, if there's something that's written that we can read, we will read it 1-800-GO-PENSKE over and over for 8 hours until from NorCal to SoCal. So yeah, I really enjoy things that are in other languages that I can't actually read, because it's like, I mean, that says Leonardo, but I don't know what the rest of it says. So it looks like it's about Da Vinci, so that's interesting. This is Leonardo da Vinci, I see that. But yeah, so in other words. And then this is actually apparently a table runner, which I don't really know what that is. But it's probably for your table. But the reason that I got this was the same reason that I got the texture things from the Scrapbook Expo, because I wanted to be able to incorporate them on canvases, but I also wanted to see if I could die cut them and make them into flowers and stuff. And I found that burlap was really expensive, because, you know, anything that crafters use for crafting ends up getting really, really expensive. So I thought, you know, well, how else could I find a way to do this? Can I go to another section and maybe it would be cheaper? And this was a lot cheaper for the size that it is, which is 14 by 72. So now I'm going to have enough so I can screw up some flowers, and it's nice and stiff too. But I have to figure out a way to store it, so there's that. But that's all I have for right now. I have a package at the post office, so I'm going to pause this. Well, not pause it, I'm going to stop it. But and then come back with the rest of it, because I don't want to do a ton more videos. So I'll come back. Okay, bye. And I'm back. Okay, because I didn't want to film an entire new video, so we're just going to add on to this. This is the rest of what came from Walmart, and then I got this from Amazon. I just thought, like, I didn't have any decorated eggs, and I thought they were really cute, and I like the ears that come separately. I can use those for a lot of things. So I thought I would get that, and it was pretty cheap on Amazon. So the Stampendous ones, like I was saying, I want to use them on canvases, so that's why I got the Adirondack chair, because I thought it would look good, you know, on a beach scene type thing. And the same with the swans. I thought it would go really well, like if I did some water for the swans to be in, and then, you know, some flowers around the bottom like it was a lake or something. So I have some rough ideas for that one. I have a fascination with birds, so of course I had to get the ones with the birds in them. And then the flowers are so big that, yeah, I can use them in my art journals, and I was going to pair them with the Prima Girl stamps. So I thought that would be good. And again, more flowers. And all of these come with stencils too. See, you come with stencils. And they come with, they don't come with, but you can buy dies for them, but I'm not really into that. So it just makes it cheaper that way. And then lastly is the hummingbird. And I've used a hummingbird on a canvas before, but it was one that I made, that I quilled, and it took really long. So I was thinking, you know, sometimes I can just half-ass it and use a stamp instead. So, yeah. And then I want to do a shout out to a gal on YouTube. She watches my videos and comments, and her name is Wicked Irish, and she contacted me and said, you know, hey, I have this extra stamp set, and I thought you might like it, so if you do, I can send it out, and I, just wanted to say thank you, Kathy. This is the stamp set from Paper Smooches, and she just bought an extra one, and thought that it should go to a different home, considering she has two. So, yeah, I got cute little spaceship and aliens, and I love it, so thank you very much. And, I promised a look at my other art journal, because I know some people are like, oh, how far have you gotten? And I don't film everything, so I'm just going to flip through everything. Some of the stuff you've seen, some of the stuff you haven't, but, deal. Or turn the video off. I mean, if you don't want to see anymore. But, most of the time I just I work randomly in the journal, because if you work directly through it, you end up with, it all bulgy on this side, and then the other side you can't even get to. So I tend to just work randomly in places, and then I'll fill in with other stuff. And, like these ones I drew. And, like I'll clean off stencils in here, like that was just me cleaning off a stencil. This is me just playing with some new tissue tape that I got. This is me playing with the distress crayons. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this page, but I'll figure it out eventually. So, I was just having fun, and I added some stamps to it for texture. And then this was, a bunch of different stencils after I sprayed on there, and this one I drew. A lot of it is like quotes or song lyrics, because I don't really do the whole journaling part of journaling, but I really like song lyrics. This is me just testing out mediums. So again, I have no idea what I'm going to do with this page, but it looks really cool, so, I don't really technically have to do anything with it. But you can see here, I was just, I had some silver paint, or I had some yellow paint, and it looks like some leaves on the stencil, and we'll figure it out. Or I'll run out of clean pages, and I'll be like, oh, need another journal. Cleaning off some extra white paint on a sprayed background. I think the sprays, or the backgrounds of these have a video on my channel somewhere. This has a video. Still holding up well. It just needed some wax on it so that it wouldn't keep sticking to itself. There's nothing in here. There's this one. Well, I drew that little bird. See, I can draw, it's just sometimes I'm too lazy. So, I like having the stamp so I have options. This one I'm thinking of turning into an actual canvas, just because, like, the canvases I use are only about an inch bigger this way, and like 2 inches bigger this way. But I kind of want a chance to do it again. I kind of want to see if I can make her hair more galaxy-y, and, maybe change the color from green to something else. But we'll see. I have so many other ideas that redoing something is kind of like, but, yeah. It's not like I don't have time, but I don't have time. It's really weird, I mean, I have more time than people who aren't home all the time, but, this one only had, like, photos, so you probably haven't seen it yet. And I try to date them, so that was March 18th. This one I really like. I have no idea what was going on with all the modeling paste, but it came out pretty. And she looks really cool. She's painted in Neocolor crayons. This one I really like too. I did her grayscale, and then I did, just the brown of her eyes showing up. And this is cool. This is the Dina Wakley paint with the little pen nib on the end of it. And what's funny is, like, these were dimensional, but then having the book closed and everything, it, like, smushed them, so they're weird and flat. It's pretty trippy. But this is also Distress Crayon background. This is all done over Distress Crayon. Some random stars. Probably cut out from the last one. Oh yeah, because I was originally going to do stars in book paper, but I did circles instead because it was easier to read stuff. This is another one I'm thinking about turning into a canvas, and it's also Distress Crayon background. The reason I like Distress Crayon is because this is dry now. Like, I can do this, and it's not sealed or anything. But if it were gelatos, I couldn't do this. Like, this is gelato background, but the reason I can do this is because I sealed it with gel medium. You have to seal it if it's if it's gelatos, because they always remain waxy and movable, and distress crayons do not. So if you're looking for a gigantic difference there, that's the difference. You can go like this without having to seal it. Some stuff I did, like I just like the shine on the coffee stuff, but the background itself, there's no sealant. And I think that might be it. I stamped her, but I haven't done anything with her. She's pre-gessoed, so it'll probably get distress crayon on it. And I might use some of these flowers, you know, that kind of thing. But that's what I was saying. They're big enough that the stamps are not going to freak them out. I could put the bird there, like she's looking at the bird, you know, something like that. But I was just pleased that those stamps are not tiny, and you know, unless you shop around, you know, some places are charging $11 for it, and it's nice to be able to get a stamp that actually is big enough that you feel like you're getting your money's worth. So, alright, that's that art journal. And you saw the other one in the last video, and hopefully I won't have to film haul videos for a while because I've filmed a lot of them. Oh, also, I made this the other day. Isn't it cool? Yeah. I didn't film it, but I made it. I made it after the Watercolor Galaxy one. Probably do a couple more of these, but it's my first Doctor Who fan art. So, alright. That's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.